Salutare prieteni și mai faceți Club and welcome back to a brand new freaking episode of Contradiction. Okay, well, so far guys, I'm not gonna lie, we have found quite a couple of interesting little things. We have actually found out the fact that Atlas, and you guys can see, we have some contradictions here, right? We have plenty of contradictions, and we have found out to be quite frankly honest, that Atlas has a bit of a dodgy history, not to mention Liam, another student that died basically during like similar circumstances, and they're both tied in with Atlas. Not to mention, are they like a paganist cult or something? I mean, you know, Ryan was reading satanic rituals at the age of 16 and all that shit. That is, I mean, you know, I mean, there's something fishy going on with these guys, for sure. We just have to connect them to the murders here. So yeah, what I want to do now, I actually want to go to Atlas and I want to investigate their kitchen. Let's see if we can actually enter the kitchen. That is something, I mean, I haven't seen any.
Must be down the corridor there, if what Paul said is true.
Okay. Well, it's true, I guess. Oh. Okay. Okay, there's nothing. Nice. Oh, okay. Nothing going on. Wow, very organized.
Interesting. Well, there's a TV right there with a DVD player. I don't think anyone will mind if I have a quick look at this.
Is that a porn or something? There's a XXX on it, so okay, I guess. What the fuck is that? DVD mark was found. What? Oh. There we go. Wow, look at that fucking DVD player, man. Okay, so try a DVD from the pile. I guess. What is this? Free to be free. Hey, look, Mr. Ryan.
Freedom, true freedom, means freedom from many vices that society had traditionally believed to be virtues. Self-criticism, self-doubt, guilt. Ladies and gentlemen, these are not virtues. These are sins. Born of a fake morality implanted deep within our minds and collective consciousness by governments and religions through the ages, with the sole purpose of preventing the masses, stopping us from achieving the same success, happiness and freedom enjoyed by those at the very pinnacle of society. I'm going to show you that common morality is nothing more than the cynical creation of an elite desperate to stay in power. An elite hell-bent on preventing you from reaching your full potential by making you feel guilty for pursuing success. But the good news is that you can take back control. You can become the success you deserve to be. Atlas will give you a unique and powerful advantage. Life in all its technicolor glory can be yours. All that you have to do is to stay, embrace it, enjoy it, and learn to love your ambition. Welcome to Atlas.
Okay, very interesting indeed. Right. Okay. Let's see what this one is then. What the fuck? Is this like somebody pickpocketing or something? What?
Well, that was odd. Looked like someone pickpocketing, but why make a video of it?
Yeah. What? What? What the fuck's going on here? Wait, well, the kitchen is useless. Can we explore other bits? I don't know. That's a bit weird. Can we go to the reading room? I don't know.
Let yourself go.
What the fuck?
Feel your soul.
What in the flying fuck is happening?
For the moment.
What?
To break free. Then break free. Excellent, Hannah.
Well,
Could you come back later, please?
what's going on here?
Please, leave.
Sorry, Ryan, there's a few more questions I have to ask you yet, and time's ticking by. Okay.
Wow. Right. I don't know what the fuck's going on here, but that was not... What the fuck's going on with these guys, man? Serious. Seriously, what the fuck's going on here? Yeah, so I'm pretty sure they're a fucking cult. I mean, there's no way. What? What? What the f... So there, yeah, there are a demonic cult or something. There's a bit of a mind controlling happening. That is for sure. What is that? More control. What is it like fucking controlling? Alright, so... See, Simon knowing about all this shit?
Ask about a few more things, please.
Simon, what is this shit?
Seen this before?
No. No, sorry.
Oh, I thought you were pickpocketing shit. Okay, never mind.
What do you know about doll
How about this?
Not on the course. It's a ritual thing. It's getting rid of things that you don't need. Throw it into the fire.
And that's a good thing.
Oh, and that's...
Yeah, it helps you getting rid
Yeah.
of things you don't need, so you can move on and take control again.
So what are the
Really?
They're just to help you get into the right frame of mind. Just get you into the zone, you know, help with the trance.
A trance?
Yeah. It's
Fuck,
like self-hypnosis. We do it on the course sometimes. It's just to help you get into the right frame of mind, you know.
So you hypnotize yourself? How do you do that?
Just stare into a mirror and chant something, you know, just say the same thing over and over again. Or you can just close your eyes and put yourself into a trance. Some people can do that.
And that's safe?
Well, yeah. Hypnosis doesn't work the way that most people think it does. You can't just be hypnotized if you don't want to be hypnotized. But you can learn to hypnotize yourself.
What did you say it was called? Auto-hypnosis?
Self-hypnosis, auto-hypnosis, same thing, really.
I think Simon was a bit too quick to play down the role of auto-hypnosis on the course. I'll have to ask around about this. Thank you. Probably be back later.
Probably Emma that doesn't know any of this, but just in case.
Have you seen this before?
No. Don't think so.
Emma's... I don't know, man. Every time when I see her, I'm like, what's happening to her?
They did on the course. Simon mentioned it.
Oh, they didn't do that when you were there?
No.
She has like a duck face. I think that's the problem.
Do you know what auto-hypnosis is?
It's some type of self-hypnosis, isn't it?
Yeah. Have you ever tried it?
No, I haven't. But I think Kate was into it. She learned it from when she went to Atlas.
And what did she tell you about it?
Not a lot, really. I think it helped her. I think she used it as a sort of self-meditation.
Interesting. So it did help. Very interesting. Huh.
That's all for the moment. Thank you.
Okay. So I'm thinking, but it's I mean, it's.
A couple more questions, if that's okay.
No, dude. What? No.
Later on,
Leave me alone.
Okay.
So I'm trying. Is the hypnosis maybe one of the reasons why? I don't know. Because pump. I don't. Yeah, let's try.
A few more questions, please.
Do you know anything about this?
No, sorry. Ask Ryan.
Yeah, good idea actually.
What do you know about doll burning at Atlas?
Only that it's part of the course. I'm not entirely sure what they're for, but I made dozens for him.
You made them?
Oh, Ryan can't make anything. He's practically dyspraxic.
Great.
Do you know anything about hypnosis used on the Atlas course?
Are you sure you mean hypnosis or the power of persuasion?
What's the difference?
Not a lot. But if you want someone to do something, it's usually easier to ask nicely.
Atlas used persuasion techniques.
Well, don't all businesses use it, Inspector? Ever heard of advertising?
Okay, that's it for now. Thank you.
Okay, so. Okay. I want to try something.
I'll ask you a couple more things, please.
Seen this before?
The writing looks familiar, but no.
Really?
What can you tell me
familiar.
about doll burning at Atlas?
Not very much. It's one of Ryan's ideas. My son is under the illusion that he's a genius.
So he knows.
Can you tell me more about the auto-hypnosis techniques used on the course?
We don't use hypnosis on the course.
Not at all.
Not anymore.
So, how was it used?
Hypnosis is probably the wrong word, Inspector. It's nothing to do with the trances or things like that. It was meant to force students.
Did you force them?
You can't force anybody into being hypnotized. You have to want to be hypnotized. It's not something out of your control. You can't be hurt or damaged in any way by hypnosis.
So you've never put pressure on students to enter into hypnosis?
It would be impossible to do so.
Interesting. Very interesting indeed.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
I want to try something here. What? Nah, no. What? Wow, that is a nice. Wait a minute. Holy goalie. What the fuck, man? I saw the fucking car. I wanted to open the car, but...
in a garage. Not really the best place to keep them.
Right. Oh. Nice fucking car, man, I wanna say. Holy shit. Let's also talk about the freaking things if we can. Yeah.
Does Ryan play the guitar?
Ryan? Ryan couldn't get a tune out of a radio. He's tone deaf.
Okay, so he's never tried to go professional.
If he did try, it was never gonna happen.
So what the heck is happening with okay, that is interesting.
Thank you.
It's
Probably
actually
be back
very...
later.
So what the fuck's going on, man? Let's have a chat with James, because I mean James might be a bit nuts, but I think he knows more than
Seen this before?
No, what is it?
Do you recognize it?
No. Should I?
Okay.
What do you know about doll burning?
Doll burning? What sort of doll burning?
It doesn't mean anything to you.
No. Should it?
No, that's okay. Ever heard of auto-hypnosis, James? Self-hypnosis?
Yeah.
And what do you know about it?
It's another name for scrying. Some people call it auto-hypnosis, I call it scrying.
What?
Right. So you're saying scrying is just self-hypnosis?
Scrying? You can scry on anything. I don't use a mirror. I can scry watching the clouds. Maybe the water on a lake in the moonlight.
And when you're watching the water, what happens? You go into a trance?
You lose yourself in your unconscious. You go deeper and deeper. You swim around. Try not to go too deep. Because if you go too deep, you start drowning. Then you get dragged down to the bottom. As long as you stay swimming, come to the surface again. Then you wake up and see the world as it really is. It's like a journey to a place people talk about, but no one's ever seen. You're thinking about Kate, aren't you?
What makes you say that?
She bought a mirror. Sold her one last year.
Was she into using mirrors like that?
No idea. But she bought one.
Right. That's all for the moment, thank you.
Okay. This is very interesting. Let's see if she knows more.
Couple more questions, if that's okay. Does Ryan play the guitar?
He tries. He does keep wasting money on them, though. I think he believes if he buys the right one, he'll suddenly turn into Jimi Hendrix. Sad, really. I just let him play in his room. As long as he plays in there, I don't mind.
You're a happy family, man, in his room. He has a... What, he has his own room? That's a very interesting...
Be back later on.
That's a very interesting family. Okay. So...
A few more questions, please. Thank you. What do you know about Ryan's guitar collection?
I know he plays because he tried to buy one off me.
Do you play?
I used to. I used to be in a band, but I was a singer as well, so I got away with it.
Singer as well?
Yeah, I used to sing in a band every night. But sometimes it was in a pub, but usually at Rebecca's.
What was that called?
It was called Blackstone. And
wait, what?
This guy from a record company once came to see us, and he said the band was rubbish, but that I was good. So after that, I don't think they liked me much, and then we broke up after college.
Can't hide talent.
Wait, what? Wait. Really?
Aha. That band you sang in, Blackstone. Who else was in the band?
Just a few people from college.
Including Liam?
Yeah.
Why did you say you didn't know him?
No, it's not that. I just thought you meant that I didn't know about his suicide.
Did you?
No, I was away on holiday.
When he died?
Yeah, I only knew him through the band.
She definitely knows more than she's saying. She was in a band with Liam, but didn't know about his problem? I'm not sure I believe you, Emma.
Man. So I'm trying. Let's actually save here. So what the heck? I mean, yeah, I am trying. Oh, sorry. I wanna try and go to Atlas. Actually, no. Wait a minute. What? What? Whoa! What the fuck? What?
The DVD! That's all they took. It must have been deliberate. Someone clearly wanted that back. Nice and helpful of them to leave a piece of evidence behind, though.
Holy shit, what the fuck? I'm pretty sure that's illegal, man. What was that? Bathroom chocolate mono costumes. Why is it that... Wait a minute.
Ask you a couple more things, please. Have you seen this before?
No, I don't think so.
You don't recognize the shop?
No.
Is there someone else who works at Atlas? Someone who may have been there tonight?
No. There's a cleaner.
Yeah, he knows. Yeah,
Comes
I
at
remember.
Strange times, but then he's a strange boy. Work experience.
As a cleaner?
Well, we did try him in accounts, but didn't work out.
I'm not mistaken. There we go.
Do you visit Monarch Costumes a lot?
No. I used to go in there occasionally. Why?
But you do know the shop?
Yes, of course I do.
You see, Paul, I thought you said you didn't know where this bag was from.
Well, maybe I do.
This was used to put over my head, Paul, by a mugger. Would you like to tell me something?
Please suggesting that I had something to do with your mugging.
Did you?
You really asked the most ridiculous questions. Of course I didn't.
So why did you lie about the shop?
Well, I didn't have anything to do with your mugging, Inspector, but I might know somebody who did.
Go on.
Did Ryan mention Jason to you, the cleaner? Unfortunately, Ryan at some point told Jason that the DVD mustn't be removed from the site. So, when he saw you take it, he simply thought that he was doing us a favor by getting it back. He isn't exactly what you'd call one of Darwin's best examples.
So what's on the DVD that's so special?
All right, it was something I did myself, a little stunt I pulled to amuse the students.
What kind of stunt?
I pretended to steal from the students. I emphasize the word pretended. The students knew all about it afterwards. Everything was above board.
Steal from students? Why?
We were doing a piece about pushing the limit, so I decided I would show them how it was done. Oh, don't look so serious, Inspector. I returned everybody's things immediately afterwards. No harm done.
And when was this?
Last year sometime.
At Third Eye or Atlas?
Third Eye, I think.
And this was before or after Liam died?
Well, since you'll probably find out anyway, it happened to be on the night that Liam died, as it happens. Before you ask, no, I didn't steal from him.
Do you think it's a good idea to encourage students to steal, Paul?
I wasn't encouraging students to steal. Policemen are so literal. Life is shades of grey, Inspector. Much as the Force might like it, it doesn't divide neatly into blacks and whites. Now, if you don't mind, you'd have to excuse me for a moment. You know where the door
This guy, man, I am telling you. I am telling you.
See, he was quick enough to claim he didn't steal from Liam. What kind of stunt was that anyway? And Liam dying later the same night? It's just all a bit too suspicious.
Indeed it is. Trying to figure out over here what the situation is.
Just a few more questions, if you don't mind. Have you seen this before, anywhere?
Well, I know the shop, a costume shop just outside the village.
Ever used it?
Not personally, but I think Ryan might have.
I have to ask Ryan a couple of things.
Did you know about Paul's money stealing at Atlas?
Are you talking about a particular incident or just in general?
It's something he did on the course. Stunt.
And what did he do exactly?
Oh, well, he pretended to steal from the students.
That doesn't ring a bell. Paul's stunts usually involve throwing fancy dress parties with scantily clad girls or women dressed as nurses. That's his usual fetish.
When was the last party he threw?
Sometime in the summer. I didn't stay long.
Right. That is,
That's it for the time being, thank you.
interesting. That's, yeah, that is actually very interesting.
Do you, know the shop? Have you used it?
No, but I know where it is.
What do you know about Paul Rand?
Paul the Slime.
You've obviously met him then.
Yes, I have.
What do you know about him committing a fake theft during one of the courses?
What, about him going through people's bags? Yeah, he tried that thing on me as well, weirdo.
So you were at Third Eye?
Yes. Yes, I went there for a few months after college and I left because I hated it. And I didn't know Atlas was the same thing. And I went with Simon.
Does Simon know that?
No. I didn't want to burst his bubble, so I didn't say anything.
So he doesn't know you went to Third Eye?
No.
Ah! So is that where you met Ryan as well?
Yep.
Right. What didn't you like about the course?
Well, it was stupid. They just made you do things to other people and be abusive just to prove that you could, and I absolutely hated it.
What sort of things?
Oh, just stupid things. Nasty things to prove that you could do it. It was about not feeling guilty. And it was horrible. That's why I left.
And is Simon doing all of this stuff now?
No. I think they had to stop because it was just getting ridiculous. I think somebody got arrested or something.
Very interesting.
Very interesting indeed.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Dude, I like the notebook. I'm not joking.
What do you know about Ryan's guitar collection?
Not a whole lot. I know he brought a guitar to one of the groups once at the end of one of the stages. That's the only time I've seen him with a guitar.
Okay, interesting.
Seen this? You know the shop?
Yeah, I know the shop. I hired something from them last year, I think.
That's for a party, I assume.
Yeah, something like that.
What do you know about Paul stealing money from students? Part of a stunt or something?
What, did he do that? I've never heard about anything like that. No, it might be part of the risk-taking thing, though.
Explain that.
Well, it's part of the course. You have to do something dangerous or risky, something you wouldn't normally do.
Something dangerous?
Well, not dangerous, just risky. Like, saying something you wouldn't normally say to someone, or doing something unusual.
Like stealing from other students?
Well, we didn't do anything like that, but you have to tell everyone at the end of the course anyway. And you're not allowed to do anything that would hurt or offend anyone, or you're not allowed to do anything really bad. It's all pretend, really.
It seems a bit odd for a business course.
It works, though.
This guy's a pro. Man. Okay. Wait a minute!
Thank you.
Wait a minute. Wait. It was the same. That's not right. There we go.
So, you witnessed Paul's money-stealing stunt, is that right?
Yes.
But you weren't there when Liam died.
No.
Don't quite understand that, you see, because Paul pulled the stunt on the same night. Liam died later that evening.
I must have got mixed up.
So you don't know
God
anything
dang it,
about
Emma.
Liam's death, even though you were there on that night.
No.
Emma. I think you better explain, don't you?
It was the stupid course, wasn't it?
Go on.
Well, we were all told to do stupid things, and then that thieving thing happened, and so...
Take a breath, Emma.
Liam killed himself because of me.
Why?
Liam had a birthmark on the side of his face. And no one would mention anything, even though we all knew it was there. And we all thought, they all thought it was ugly. So I thought I'd say something, and I even asked Paul if it was okay to say it.
And what did he say?
He said he wouldn't mind.
What the fuck?
Then Liam killed himself. Liam said because of me.
Well, Emma, I'm quite sure you regret what you said, but I really don't think you caused Liam's death. There's always more to these things than meets the eye. It wasn't your fault.
That is true. I really doubt that he killed himself because...
Don't worry.
Thank you.
Yeah. Holy shit, you 9 PM, man.
9 o'clock. Poor Emma. I suppose it's possible that what she said led to Liam's death, but I really doubt it. I blame the Rands before I blame her.
What happens after Natalie's meeting? Oh shit. Okay, so let's go to Atlas, I guess. It is getting very dark now. Whoa, what the heck? What the fuck?
That'll come in handy. Don't know why I never remember to buy one.
There we go. We're quite good. We are quite good at stealing stuff. Okay, so we go there now? Oh, great. What the fuck's happening in that room, man? That room is weird as fuck. Yeah, let's try and talk with Mr. Ryan.
Couple more questions, if that's okay?
Mother trucker. Actually, I have quite a lot of stuff.
So tell me more about this doll burning.
It's a symbolic ceremony we perform every few weeks on the course.
What's it about?
It's about burning your old personality and finding a new one, a better one.
So the dolls are...
Really?
You. They represent you from the past. Each doll has a picture of the student as a child or a teenager. And they burn the doll and symbolically destroy their old personality. It's quite simple but effective, I find.
And why did that girl shout?
Because it's an emotional thing. She's quite clearly become very attached to her doll. They do spend the first month with them. We tell them to take the doll everywhere with them before they actually go through the doll burning.
And you believe that's a good thing? Destroying your past?
Of course it's a good thing, Inspector. We're all shackled to our past, particularly you by the sound of it. Perhaps we should make a doll of you, Inspector, and burn that. What do you think?
No, thank you.
You're probably right. I'm not sure it would do any good anyway.
Can you tell me about auto-hypnosis?
Now, what would you like to know?
Do you use it on the course?
We dip into it occasionally, but it's not a major feature of the course. I would say that, well, a minority of the students know how to use it, but the majority wouldn't know and have a clue.
It's not a requirement of the course?
No, not at all. We don't ask people to do things that they're not comfortable with. There's no bribery, no coercion. We're thinking about phasing auto-hypnosis out, actually.
What's the reason for that?
Well, to be perfectly honest with you, Inspector, it doesn't actually work very well.
I didn't realize you were a musician.
Oh, well, I'm not really a musician. I mean, I dabble a little bit. To be quite honest with you, I'm far more interested in collecting guitars.
You're not in a band?
Well, I did audition. I did audition a few years ago. When I say a few years ago, of course, I mean about 20 years ago. Doesn't time fly?
What band was that?
Oh, I can't remember. Something Stone. Aren't they all called Something Stone? Hammerstone. That's it.
And you still collect?
I haven't bought a guitar for over a year. I feel like
Hammerstone, Blackstone, what the fuck?
Do you know
I think it was Blackstone.
Well, I think it's a bag. Is it a bag, Inspector?
The shop.
Oh, yes, the costume shop. Yes, we used to hire from them.
For the course?
Well, yes. For the course, at the end of each stage, we have a little party and we ask students to dress up or try acting out being somebody new, their new selves, as it were.
Could you explain a bit more? New selves?
One of the main elements of the course is learning how to act, how to be whoever you need to be in any given situation. I think you'll agree, Inspector, that business is about being the right person in the right situation at the right time. What it does, it helps them to detach themselves, become somebody new, pretend, you know that kind of thing. It's surprising what a little bit of cross-dressing can do for you, Inspector. You should try it.
Not at this stage.
Right. Interesting.
What do you know about your father's money-stealing stunt?
Oh. Well, yes, that was something that Dan decided to do as part of the shock aspect of the course.
But he went too far, you believe?
He usually does.
And do you think it did have anything to do with Liam's death?
No. Liam wasn't like that at all. I mean, that was just a simple, unfortunate coincidence. I mean, Liam had his own problems, but he didn't have any problems with the money shock stunt. No.
What do you know about Emma Bowman criticizing Liam before his suicide?
I was there. I witnessed it. Well, I know Emma blamed herself for his death.
Did she?
Well, she was upset and all of that, but I wouldn't blame her, Inspector. I really don't think she had anything to do with it at all.
You don't think?
Liam was a very confident person, very outgoing, very strong individual, or so it seemed. I mean, people are free to do what they like. Even something as irreversible as bumping themselves off. Sad though that is, of course.
Interesting.
Be back later on.
Very interesting indeed. Okay, now, what the heck do we needed the bloody freaking? Oh, I think I know where. Oh my god, this is getting darker. I like the effect though. There we go. Oh. What?
Well, and there's the mask symbol again. Looks like someone's been trying to make a point.
I'll be damned. No! God dang it. Should we talk to her? I'll start with her. Actually, before we talk to her, there's also something. Yeah. We should probably talk to Paul, to be honest, about this shit. Let's talk with Emma as well.
Have you ever seen these?
It's Ryan's car. It got vandalised last year. His camera had been stolen, so I took pictures. Whoever did it made a mess, didn't they?
But nobody was prosecuted for it.
Not that I remember. The insurance paid out, though.
Okay, that's it for now. Thank you.
That's interesting.
Ask you a couple more things, please.
Do you think Emma's criticism of Liam on that last night led to his suicide?
I doubt it, Hal.
Did you encourage Emma to criticize him?
I didn't encourage Emma to do anything. I merely told her what we tell every student to do, to express themselves as they want to. It would be out of order to criticize them after that, wouldn't it? However, I didn't expect her to criticize his birthmark, if that's what it was. That's a decision she took herself.
So you didn't know her well?
No, not at all.
Interesting.
Do you know what these are?
Yes, that's Ryan's car.
Devil worshippers.
He managed to ruin. It was vandalized sometime last year.
Do you know who did it?
I don't believe anybody was ever prosecuted for it.
Okay. Wait a minute. Wait. This says something that I said was for...
Aha.
There we go!
You say you didn't know Emma, yet you bought her a freedom necklace.
I don't remember saying anything about buying Emma a necklace.
So you didn't buy her one? So you did buy her one. So that means you must have known her, and quite well too.
Stop making such a big thing about this, Inspector. Look, I've been around a few years. The clock is ticking, and I admit I have an embarrassing weakness for attractive women.
Oh, Emma!
But that's all it was.
So you're saying you tried it on with her?
No, I didn't try it on. I bought her a necklace. I'm not aware that there's a law against buying presents unless, of course, the Third Reich has been elected while I was at a bridge party. Emma was old enough to make decisions for herself. And as a matter of fact, she decided that she didn't want to be bothered with an old fool like me. So nothing happened, no mistakes, nobody got hurt. All right.
Like father, like son. No surprises there. I wonder how many students Paul has tried it on with.
Isn't that typical? Isn't that freaking typical? Well, the next course would be Ryan, because he probably knows what the fuck happened to his bloody freaking car, right? I mean, I would think. Yeah, well, we are progressing. A bit back and forth here, but
a few more questions, if you don't mind.
Oh my gosh, we're getting a lot of shit now.
Do you know what these are?
Oh yes, that's my old car. It was vandalized. I took those for the insurance company. Where did you find those?
At the pub. You know who did this?
Yes. A girl called Lisa Blint. She was on the course, very strange girl.
And why did she write the words devil worshippers all over your car?
Well, she was a very strange girl. She had a lot of psychological problems.
Maybe she was very smart, you know.
I mean, she took a dislike to the course for some particular reason. I couldn't quite put my finger on it. And she asked for a refund. I declined. And she decided to spray her disapproval all over my car.
Odd thing to spray, isn't it, though? Devil worshippers?
Well, she was a very odd girl, Inspector. Maybe she thought it was a way of getting back at us. I have no idea.
Did Rebecca know about it?
Well, yes, she did, but I wasn't about to unleash Rebecca on her. She can be quite fierce sometimes, you know. And I mean, the girl wasn't vindictive. She had psychological problems. She lives in the village, actually. The run-down house at the end of the lane. Can't miss it.
Really?
Really?
Right, thank you.
You said it at the same time. Okay. Interesting.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
So let's go to this Lisa then. Is it here?
Could that be where Lisa lives? Run-down house at the end of the lane. That's what Ryan said, wasn't it?
Wow. This is a very interesting house.
Is it Lisa?
Yes.
Inspector Jenks, I'm investigating an incident in the village. I wonder if I could ask you a few questions.
What sort of incident?
I'd rather come in and discuss it if that's all right with you. I promise I won't take long. Thank you. I'll just go in here, yes?
I have to go out in a minute.
Oh, look, I can come back later.
I might not be here. What did you want to ask?
I just wanted to ask you, did you know Kate Vine?
No.
Right. Well, I heard that you're familiar with Atlas, the life skills training company.
What do you want to know about Atlas?
Well, I heard you reacted badly to it.
Of course I reacted badly. So would anyone.
Now, why do you say that?
Because they're devil worshippers.
Devil worshippers?
They're making demons appear. They're tricking everybody. They're getting people to join up, then they're putting demons inside them. You can see them.
See who?
Demons.
This game is getting a bit scarier.
In the mirrors.
At Atlas.
Any mirror. You can't get rid of them. You stay
What the fuck?
So, how did you get rid of them?
I didn't.
You still see them?
Oh shit.
I just don't look. I put all the lights on.
What the
Make sure
fuck?
it's all bright. I put them on when I need to look in the mirror. If I make sure everything is bright, I just see myself without seeing the other person.
Who is the other person?
Look at Jenks, oh my gosh.
She's like me, but older. So her eyes sink in. She's all wrinkled. With a wrinkled
What the
mouth.
fuck?
Like she's dying. And then I realize I'm her. I'm not me anymore.
What the fuck? Oh, this is creepy.
I'm sorry, I have to go now. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Wow. Well, that was... What the fuck was that, man? Stuck with James. James like the next weirdo, but he might be into something here. I'm starting to think that.
Seen this anywhere before?
Nope.
That was useful.
Know anything about these?
Nope.
This guy's amazingly useful.
Do you know anyone who is interested in or involved with devil worship?
Have you met Lisa?
Which Lisa are you talking about?
Mad Lisa. Lives on her own, doesn't like mirrors.
Yeah, I've met her. You think she's mad?
You can't look at yourself in the mirror without seeing ghosts. You've got problems, don't you think?
How do you know her?
She came to the farm for some eggs a couple of times, but talking to her once, that's all.
And what did she tell you?
Nothing much. Except she thought the devil was after her.
What did you tell her?
Told her the devil needs a good reason to be after you. She was just like most people, really, blind to herself, except she's more extreme. That's all madness is. Being blind to yourself.
What the fuck?
Thank you. Probably be back later.
I like that Jenks has like his own baggie, man. The guy is just telling you, okay, let's talk with Becca, but probably he's not gonna be like friendly to Lisa.
Couple more questions, if that's okay.
Have you ever come across anyone interested in or involved with the occult?
As in black magic? No, why?
Atlas don't use occult techniques or anything like that?
Atlas? Not unless Ryan's got a secret he's not telling me about. Why, who's been talking?
Just a line of inquiry. Okay, thanks.
Dude, this chick, she seems so freaking cold. It's like, she's the freaking criminal, you know what I mean? Oh my gosh, man, Rebecca is just like... Yeah.
That's all for the
Alright,
moment.
so... So let's talk with Mr. Paul here. He might know some... I doubt though, but...
A few more questions, please. Thank you.
Do you know anything about devil worship, Paul?
I beg your pardon?
Devil worship? Satanism?
Am I missing something here?
I heard Atlas had elements of Satanism on the course.
You are misinformed. We're a training company, we're not devil worshippers. What kind of a question is that?
So you've no interest in the occult?
No, Inspector, I have no interest in the occult any more than I have interest in pole vaulting, cheese making, or snake charming. Anything else you want to know that I'm not interested in?
That's fine, thanks.
Be back later on, if that's okay.
Let's talk to Ryan then. Should we talk to Simon? Okay, let's talk to them first. I doubt they know something here because doesn't seem would fit with it, but you know something? You never know.
Things, please.
Especially with Emma here.
Do you know anything about these?
Nope. Sorry.
Okay, little liar.
Have you ever heard about there being devil worship at Atlas?
Devil worship? No. Definitely not. Who said that?
It's just something I heard. Okay, thanks.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Okay, so...
Just a few more questions, if you don't mind.
Have you seen these before?
No. Don't know the car.
I can discuss that with Simon.
do you know about devil worship?
Devil worship? Where?
At Atlas.
Devil worship at Atlas? No, there's none of that.
That's
no devil worship at Atlas, great. Well, that's... I don't believe that shit. This guy is just an Atlas puppet. I don't know why the heck I even went there. So, let's see what's happening. Let's talk with Mr. Ryan. See what, maybe we can get something from the guy.
About a few more things, please.
Okay, so...
Has devil worship ever been part of the course, Ryan?
Am I correct in assuming that you have spoken to Lisa Blind?
You would be. She's been telling me all about the Atlas obsession with Satanism, Ryan.
Then if you've met Lisa Blind, then you will have worked out for yourself that she has a very vivid imagination. She also has psychological problems, diagnosed psychological problems, as a matter of fact.
So where did she
Said
get
the guy who read
were,
Satanistic rituals when he was young.
I really have no idea. The girl is insane. She's
How can you, like...
frightened of her own shadow, bless her. She actually thinks that demons are possessing her even now. You really can't trust a word she says.
So you are saying there has never been any devil worship at Atlas?
I don't even know what devil worship is, Inspector. It's not something I particularly know anything about. I certainly don't recall anyone ever having worshipped the devil.
You're fucking kidding me!
We even tried to help the poor girl by paying for some treatment, but she didn't want it.
Really?
It's not easy to offer someone help when they think that you're the problem.
Hey, listen, man. Listen. You really see... I don't even know what it is, but I'm fucking sure. I am very sure. Oh my gosh. Where was it? Can't remember. There we go.
Aha.
There we go.
So you used to read a lot about voodoo and satanic rituals, but you don't know anything about devil worship?
Well, obviously, I just meant we don't worship the devil. We're not devil worshippers here at Atlas, Inspector. Ridiculous.
But the point is, Ryan, that you claim not to know anything about it, but admitted you were obsessed with it when you were younger. Are you sure none of that made its way onto the Atlas course? And that Lisa isn't basing her beliefs on anything within that course?
Lisa isn't basing her beliefs on anything other than her own imagination, Inspector. Look, we do use some techniques that some students find difficult, disturbing.
Really?
We encourage them to see things differently, that's all. And some people simply aren't up to that. Some people, like Lisa, that's why we introduced the aptitude test.
What's the aptitude test?
This. We ask students to fill in an aptitude test, medical history, psychological issues, that kind of thing, any medication that they have used in the past, any medication that they currently are using. Here, take a look. Basically, it's just to try and make sure that we don't get another Lisa.
Has it worked?
Well, touch wood, so far, yeah.
Can I keep a copy of this?
I wonder how much importance they actually give to this test. And what are they doing that's so disturbing anyway?
Interesting.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Okay, so let's investigate this aptitude test.
Couple more questions, if that's okay.
Have you seen one of these before?
No, not
Why was
this
her tongue
one,
like that?
But we had to fill something similar in on the first night at Atlas. One of those aptitude tests, fitness and stuff like that.
Interesting.
That's all for the moment. Thank you.
Did you do a test before
before you started at Atlas?
Oh, yeah. It was all just questions about if I had any illnesses or mental health problems or stuff like that, you know. But they didn't actually ask for any proof, so...
If Peeps lied...
on that one. Don't think they actually checked.
Interesting.
See? So that shit...
Be back later on, if that's okay.
Interesting. Very interesting indeed.
A few more questions, please.
Do you know anything about this?
It's the aptitude test, isn't it, for Atlas? What do you want to know?
Do you know why it was introduced?
I think they had some trouble with some unsuitable students. And I suppose you have to be careful who you work with.
Okay, that's it for now.
Oh.
Thank you.
Okay. Stuck with Mr. Paul here.
I'll ask you a couple
Let
of
me
things.
just see.
Can you tell me a bit about this, please? It's the Atlas aptitude test.
What do you want to know?
What does it test exactly?
It's a test we introduced to make sure that any students didn't have any major personality problems, skeletons in the cupboard, so to speak. We introduced it because we had a little bit of a problem with one of the students.
Lisa.
You are well informed.
And what do you think it was that disturbed her?
I believe that the course proved to be too demanding for her. We discovered that she had one or two psychological problems and she couldn't handle it.
And did you change anything else on the course apart from introducing...
Interesting.
We increased the entrance age to 21. Well, wasn't much, but it's about the only thing we could do. We didn't want another Lisa. We didn't want students turning around and suing us, did we?
So... I think...
Aha.
So nobody has ever been affected by auto-hypnosis, except Lisa.
Hypnosis wasn't the problem, Inspector. Lisa was the problem with Lisa. That's why we introduced the test.
But the hypnosis was the trigger, wasn't it?
Lisa arrived on the course believing we were all devil worshippers. She was nuts to start with. We didn't make her like that.
Well, as far as I can tell, Paul, you've had one student accuse you of devil worship and two others commit suicide. Some of your students aren't having a very good time on this course, are they?
Nonsense. Kate was enjoying every minute of it. She couldn't get enough of it.
Really?
She was full of the joys of life. Bubbly, confident, flirty.
With who?
You mean with whom?
With whom?
Pretty much everybody. Including me, as I remember.
Really? And, did you respond?
I don't get into relationships with students, Inspector. Company policy. It's not professional.
What?
Interesting admission.
What?
That Kate flirted with him. There's no way Paul would have turned down an opportunity like that.
What? What the fuck? Why is... How can he's... Dude. Motherfucker. The guy's lying in my face, man. Guy is lying in my face. I can't remember. Pretty fucking sure. Didn't he flirted with Emma?
Aha.
There we go.
So you avoid relationships with students, except for Emma. who you tried to date.
Oh, come on, Inspector. That was a long time ago.
And what about Kate Vine? Did you try to date her or not?
Oh, don't be so ridiculous, Inspector. Kate was an exceptionally clever girl. She knew exactly what she wanted, and she knew how to get it.
You mean that Kate approached you?
It wouldn't surprise me if she was playing everyone in the group. Kate had more enemies than you'd think. She was a very,
interesting,
very manipulative young woman.
Whoa! 10 o'clock! Just like that.
I'm gonna have to pick up the pace if I'm gonna solve this by midnight.
Wait, I have to solve this by fucking midnight? No, nobody told me I have to solve this by midnight. What the fuck's going on, man? Wait, I think I'm actually gonna stop it here. This is actually freaking amazing. It started a bit harder, but I feel for me personally it fits up very well the more you progress, so this is actually very nice. I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Until then, have a good one. Thanks for watching. Club out.